100%. Lupi could set it up. There goes the bravest fighter used up, and the target is not really anyone in front. It's Yon on the eve,
So
and that's
not forcing any issue on the sides because they know where DFYG wants to play. Yuan already forced back by Lutpi.
Ooh, that's a decent one. Vel going over straight with the bravest fighter. Will be able to take out Kiboy as well as Lutpi. Has a flicker as well, forcing a flicker out of sounds, but here comes means that Onyx is keeping it in their favor as well. But Kairi getting chased out by two members. DFYG might be bad. There's a big airstrike on top side as well, looking to make something happen, but Long very happy to play around it. Of course, inside that Zaman Force, but even the Zaman Force can't actually save him that long.
This turtle will look towards mid or the bot already. Vel goes in.
Yeah, as usual, on cue, Vel uses Brave Fire, starts up the fight, but the big penalty zone coming in from Lupi actually will be able to disrupt it so much. Yon will go down, and it is just going to be blood after blood, trade after trade, kick happening here, but the body of Sid going to keep Lupi alive just for a few moments more before he will eventually fall to the blades of the Shadow Kill. And now they're going in. Vel, Brave Fighter, throws down Landshaker, no one home. And it's going to be a soft reset. Long already using up the Zaman Force. This could be some pretty good stuff. Kairi is dishing out here on the side, but Zed already used the Flicker Wave, the Dragon combination. That might be bad. That might be the ticket here for the previous fighter, actually. It's going to be back up. Tries to go for a bush check, and the Flicker in, straight into Sans. And look at that, Lutpi gonna get taken out quite quickly. Superkenn is on the killing spree. Look at this guy, just unstoppable so far. Even Kairi's Lancelot is having a hard snowball.
Yeah, with how they're built, it's gonna come through the fight. Oh my goodness! Superkenn just finding Skylar like that. He tried to cancel it out, but it was a bit too early on the flicker.
Yo, they're starting and they're not stopping. DFYG, this might be a big ask, but they are going to try to see if they can clear up this wave. And that's going to be a no-no. Kairi, with all his tools, will not even be able to slow him down. And DFYG take down Onyx Indonesia.
But if they can keep it close, and that should be good. Onyx, though, if they get this, it's going to be massive.
Yeah, this is going to be massive if Onyx can actually just get this early on. But Vel is very proactive here. Lupi already using up the bravest fighter. Rushing, they're bum rushing straight into the turtle here. Using the traction pulse. It's going to be stolen by Superkenn. What the hell-y? And now that's going to be a big, very bad team fight here. Kairi is up in front. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb. Sans trying to do some decent damage from the back line. But Superkenn is dancing in and out. He's going to go down, though. Going in with the bravest fighter. Some decent output here. No Zed. Oh my god, that is a hill.
Vel as well. Definitely a huge nuisance for Onyx. Now the FYG have started things off.
They're starting it off, and actually it's a pretty decent start here. Of course, on the side, it's going to be Lutpi hunting down Yon, and I think he will find him. That's going to be another kill going over to them, but it looks like Turtle is not the prio. It's going to be taking down Kairi, and that means that's going to be Retribution going over to DFYG once more. But look at this really, really good team fight coming in with the Blazing Duet. Oh, they catch him though, and that is going to be 3 members going down for Onyx Indonesia. Lutpi is on the run. Same with Sans. Not enough mana, not enough damage output to actually deal with this really scary Esmeralda.
But will it also even be enough to take out the Esmeralda? Superkenn showed himself up top.
Oh, look at Zed. He's just going hard on the Sans there. And again, once more, it is going to be Superkenn with that turtle. Kairi going to get basically melted in the DPS. That is Yon. That is Vel. Skylar right now up on front, even forcing the flicker out of Lutpi, as well as the rest of the Onyx lineup. And now here's Skylar going in the back line, trying to hunt down Long. He's actually going to find him. There goes that comeback possibility. But Skylar will also be dealt with.
I hope our slowly growing, passionate community in China is watching. And I hope the news is spreading that DFYG is on the way to beating Onyx.
They are on the way for sure, but look at that. The counter engage coming in from Sans and the Blazing Duet undisrupted here for Skylar. Actually did some pretty decent damage, taking down 3 members of the FYG just like that. All of a sudden, tables could possibly be turned, especially if Sans gets a Void Crystal here and a Void Blast. That's going to be catching Long for sure.
Oh,
But look at
no.
that, they're fighting back. Some decent damage coming in from DFYG. And that's good to kick back. Sign checking those bushes, making sure there's just no way for Kairi to make an entrance, but I'm pretty sure they will force it. Right now, Lutfi waiting for an opening here to use that Bravest Fighter. Kairi has an on-demand crowd control as well. This Esmeralda could get disabled anytime, but looks like they are actually not afraid of it. They're dancing up on front. Zed's actually quite low, and there's a big split from Long. He's actually not going away from this fight, and that might be the opening Onyx needs. Look at that.
can't lose Vel.
Falling Star Moon gonna get cancelled here. Traction Pulse already
alive.
used up, and here comes that Bravest Fighter we're looking for. And nom nom nom, that goes. That's gonna be the Hilda gonna get taken out. And there's the advantage that Onyx are looking for.
They lose one,
Even
but
the
they
Kimmy, right? So keep your eyes on the map, especially in this next team fight.
bit of damage there onto Lutfi. Bit of a warning shot of how much it hurts right now. Long with Husk Claws. Oh, the entry!
Oh, they find it. Again, the Purify will be popped here, but the damage is going into Kairi. He cannot actually ignore that, and Kairi will get taken out just like that. Vel up on front actually still doesn't have the Falling Star Moon. Violet Requiem will not be casted by
Who
Kiboy.
presses buttons better? That's the question at the end of the day.
And yeah, for sure, they're going to go ahead and lock it in. Vel is actually in very critical danger here. Low HP right now. Zed up on front. Kairi and Skylar trying to whittle down this Lord as fast as possible. Just
Lutfi?
getting ready for a possible team fight. But it's Lutfi who's actually going to start this fight right
Whoa!
now. They take out Yon. That is huge. They're fighting up inside the real world manipulation. And Jake just cannot deal with the damage. Long already used up his dashes
Ken?
as well.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness. No way Ken finds Lutfi just like burst down Barats at this point of the game with just bows free. But now Lutfi looking like he wants to make sure that he can check at least that bush.
Conceal.
Here comes the conceal, man. Sans and Kiboy up on front. They're gonna get slowed down, but I think they will find their mark. Long is gonna get found, and that is gonna be the one down for DFYG, and it is their gold lane top.
This could be a really long one. Onyx, though, have a really good advantage. Kiboy with the spatial migration.
Gary be able to at least whittle him down very, very low. But look at that. Kiboy gonna be absolutely disgustingly
Kairi?
put low. Kairi is in trouble. Gonna be able to buy a retribution or buy the immortality, but will still get taken out. And just like that, one by one, the Onyx members are getting hunted down. They're trying to buy as much time as they can, but Lutfi will still be taken out. Look at that, Sans. Kiboy as well on the side. That's gonna be
Yet
free.
again, getting this Lord.
And nice
Kiboy.
grip on the knockup here. Kiboy actually got the right target, but doesn't really have enough artillery or enough guns
Superkenn.
in the barrel to save the day. Superkenn gonna get taken. Oh my goodness, that was actually very close. Vel making a run for it. He has the immortality, just bought it, trying to buy as much time as he can though, but he will still get taken out, and that's gonna be -1 for DFY.
SOD not yet back. Traction Pulse not yet back. There's the SOD. It's back, and it hits.
Oh, it's gonna be hitting, and that's gonna be pretty massive damage. Again, Kairi is gonna be the main tank for this lineup. He is gonna be the main frontliner, and it's gonna be Superkenn reaching to the back, forcing a flicker out of Sans. And there's the Lord. The DPS is gonna be real long. Getting dove in by Lutfi, but it's just way too late. They're gonna be removing the Lapu Lapu from the game, and Zed gonna be the sacrificial lamb as well to make especially on Superkenn, despite them just having just a really sizable lead at that point. Now it's a Lord walking up on top. We are 30 minutes, and that Lord is really, really crunchy. And Superkenn gonna get taken out on the bottom. And even inside the base, they're having a hard time just DPSing this Lord nonstop. Zed trying to buy as much time as he can in the middle of the Onyx lineup, and somehow actually will be able to survive. Here comes Long. It's all gonna be up to him. Zed's on the side. Immortality's already popped. And looks like we're not going home just yet. It is gonna be game number 3. Onyx Indonesia beats the FYG. Experience for Superkenn, especially considering that Kairi is gonna have to slow down. What the heck? Out of nowhere, Superkenn again catching another one. That's 2 kills on the Lancelot and another assist. Right now, surprisingly, 1.2k gold lead here for Dianfeng Yaoguai at 2 minutes. Not something you see every day.
No!
And now, again, another... what the heck? Where are these kills coming from?
It's Zed and Ye1 reading the rotations of Onyx perfectly.
Oh, that is beautiful. And now a flicker or land shaker here for Lutfi. Gonna serve him very well because the backline will get quite easily disposed of here by Onyx. And now even Kairi gonna have a lot of control on that hurdle. Zed, no tech charge. We got some pretty good next few seconds here of breathing room, but Ione, you know what? Says, I'm gonna be able to dash on out of there. That's a pretty good wild charge or tech charge, but actually kind of... Oh, goodness, there you go. Superkenn again, way too deep. Somehow getting caught in one at a time. Well up against Free. I'm not sure if this Phoebus is gonna be long for the world. And that's going to be more kills.
They are losing their footing in terms of where to go next. They are lost.
And Lutfi just preemptively flickering with the Landshaker as well. Giving so much stonks to Onyx. Because of that, they actually might just chunk away at this tower. And now even Zed can't really escape anymore. The fangs of Onyx Indonesia playing so well around that tower, even under it. Lutfi.
Now with the Valentina, I think majority of the time though, it is the tectonic charge that Sans is stealing away. Lutfi gets spotted out by Velk and Superkenn finish him off, and the answer is yes, a shutdown. On to the eventual rotation of Onyx up top, and the FYG decided to back off.
Yeah, they actually just have to back off here. If this Lutfi decides to go for the bravest fighter, there's really not much they can do about it, except maybe throw in Zed with the wild charge or the tech charge. But now look at that. They're gonna have to use it defensively, just like I mentioned. This time, Bell tried to go for a re-engage. I don't know if that's wise. Lutfi on the side already used up the bravest fighter. There's a knockup. There's going to be a big cancel as well on the VAT. And not even the Phobias can
have been great recently. They weren't able to get the kill there, but that was a perfect entry. Kiboy goes in with AOG.
Yeah, that's huge AOG. Again, Yone just cannot do anything on this Farsa. So many cancels that are threatening him. Long casting the SOD will be hitting the target. Even with the assist on that turret, will actually not get the kill. Although there are going to be two. Lutfi and Sans going to be falling. Kiboy might be in trouble as well. He doesn't really have the AOG to escape. Casting it already. And now Skylar and Kairi are all alone on the map. Unstoppable is going to be Kairi. He's going to get chased down by Veil. I don't know if it's going to be within range, but he is trying. He's making the beeline. Zed is going to be super crucial in doing that, right? Tech charge in the right place could slow it down, but knock up on the Lord actually might be detrimental to Visgrok. Instead, Lutfi chasing him up and even preempting that Landshaker, and that is going to be multiple members of the FYG just down for the count. We're actually going to get slowed down here. Bell trying to fight back even at this point. Lutfi already using the bravest fighter quite early on and casting the stun straight into the Farsa. Might just be problematic. Yone now having some pretty free salvos, but look at that. Zed gonna have to force a flicker on out of there. Longdo gonna be able to take out,
building what could most likely be the Malefic gun. Vel needs to be careful.
But again, straight into the big brunt of this whole composition. And using your tech charge into nothing, basically giving Sans such a good ultimate. He's actually using it a lot better than the Grok itself. That's 2 down for DFYG, and Superkenn actually might just follow shortly. And there you go. DFYG just might fizzle out. It's just Long and Yone left on the map to defend. And they have a few minion waves to clear here. Onyx gonna make sure that they can't touch or actually can't get within reach. Yone, the sacrificial lamb, to try to get some space here. And Kiboy actually will fall. Don't know if that's gonna be enough. Zed is gonna be up here just in the nick of time. But again, just way too late to the party. It's still gonna be Onyx at the end of the day.